First, I want to say, like, man, shout out to people. No, I don't want to say shout out. That's too insensitive. That's just something normal. I want to say, like, those people in Ukraine. I hope they fight back, and I hope that if they can't fight back because they're outweaponed, I want them to get away safe, and I want them to hopefully be able to move on from the situation as best as possible, and try their best to have resemblance of normal life, which is probably can never be normal to them again. When you go through some traumatic like this, a war in 2022, you get kicked out of your land, which is unthinkable. But let's go to the opposite side of that, right? Sticks versus stones. You have sticks. We have stones. You have sticks. We have stones. And when I say stones, I don't mean quintessentially sticks on the trees and stones and rocks. I'm talking about sticks. Less money, older technology, the weapons is not up to par to what the other people has. Stones. Weapons are up to par, more money, more technology. I say that because if you never in your life thought that it was okay to be dangerous and be a person able to commit violence, not saying you should go out and do violence, I should say a person who should be able to defend yourself, this is the perfect opportunity to see that this is the perfect opportunity to get everything you need to get in order and be ready and don't have to get ready. Those people, Russia is a big place, man. I don't want to talk about. I'm not going to talk about the person who. I'm not going to say nothing bad about him because once again, I ain't getting involved in none of that stuff. But I can talk genuinely about things in the world like anybody else. I don't have to target a person. But I can talk about the war. And you might say, what you scared to say? Scared to talk about him? Yeah, I'm scared to talk. What do you mean? I'm scared to talk about him. I'm just a guy from the hood. He has a. People have whole countries and spies and ways to get you. So yeah, but I can speak my mind on a subject though, without being maliciously. Because listen, man, these are streets, and you see people don't play fair, play by rules. Like what you say can be held against you. Like it's easy for people on the internet to just go off and rant and stuff like that. I ain't gonna do that because I know it's real out here. Like I've been a victim and I've been a perpetrator of those things. So with that being said, like I respect what can happen to me. But anywho, I can still say my opinion about the situation. So with that being said, be prepared at all times because your life can be changed by a person who think they can outpower you and can outpower you if they have the know-how and the necessary weaponry. You gotta be ready, man, and change your personality a little bit. Be a little bit more edgier. Nobody's saying you gotta change who you are. You gotta be a gangster. You ain't gotta do none of that. But stay. Have a sharp edge to you. Let people know you can go there at any given time. Some people call it sociopathic or something like that. That's fine. But let somebody know, like, bro, like, it's only so much you're going before we take it there. You don't have to walk around with no attitude. But let people know you're able to commit evil if necessary. Because people, you can be just sitting in your house like people in Ukraine. That's, people want your land because they do. And they're going to try to take it from you. You ain't did nothing. It was innocent. Now you're running away because you don't know what's going on. You don't have these things that the other side has because they want your land. And not only they want your land, they're gonna take your land and you with it if necessary be, or just because you guys are putting up a fight, and not even you, your friends putting up a fight. So we're going to make an example out of you. Wolf and sheep. Wolf and sheep. And guess what's going to happen? Ultimately, we have the bigger army. We have the more technology. We have the more money. Unbeknownst to some miracle or some peace tree or something else, but I mean, it always happens. I mean, history always repeats itself. Very few times in world history where the bigger army, the person who has the more money and the more availability to things that the other side don't have, loses, right? Because we got more men to spare. Y'all don't. We take y'all capitals. We take y'all best place. Make y'all feel bad. It's been happening since the history of time. War's been the same. Like Kiev, was that Kiva? KVIV? That's the first thing they do. I knew they was gonna go there first. Basically, that's the place. Take that stronghold. Everybody else will fold. That's it. And just break everybody, make everybody go separate ways systematically. Make sure you all cover all the exits. Box them in. Spread them out. It's simple war tactics, not even nothing I'm even looking up in no dictionary or nothing like that. I mean, just knowing evil, just knowing violence, right? A lion and the lioness, whatever, and all that stuff. Like when they prey come, they send one to go get them, and the prey runs to the area that the lioness wants them to go, and the prey think they got away, but the whole time the lioness wants them to go this way because there's 20 lioness waiting from them that way to get the kill. Box them in, spread them out, get them. People, if you get an opportunity, take up weapon training, boxing, anything, and just stay ready. Because somebody out there think they can take something from you. I promise you that. They think they can take something from you. And always have that mindset and be ready. This world is not a nice place. And oftentimes, evil wins. It's not a story. It's not a movie. It's not where the good guy wins at the end. This is serious. In the real world, evil wins. And everybody applaud the evilness. Everybody makes movies about evil people. Nobody ever makes movies about the person who got them, the person who took out the evil or did something to make him go away. Right? There's no storybooks about the main person who took Hitler out, or that group of people that chased him and make him go on a suicide thing, whatever that happens. It's not a place for that. Who wrote that? Be careful, man. Don't be nice. Be who you are as a good person, but also be a dangerous person. Because people are coming to try to take something from you. No matter how good you are, somebody think they can overpower you. Somebody conceited enough to think they can take something from you. Somebody think they can hurt you, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. You're not gonna put up a fight. It's a sick, sad world we live in. And if you don't get that opportunity to think that, somebody who thinks you're weak, they're gonna take advantage of you. Period, point blank. If you're weak, they're gonna take advantage of you. Don't be weak. Be ready to lose a fight if you have to, but you prove your point. Stand your ground. Don't go looking for trouble. But when trouble comes to you, stand tall. Stand strong. If need be, take your whooping. But need be, give some whooping too, if you have to, which you should, because it ain't gonna matter. Fight back. Because what they doing to those people is atrocious. Those people minding their business, going to work, raising kids for generations, pictures, movies, videos, all their family passed down for generations, all gone in rubble, burnt, no more. Nobody cares. Right now, people in America are going to Starbucks, hashtagging the war. Go, people, Ukraine, safe, whatever the case may be. But ultimately, they're not thinking about it to that point. And that's just the truth. I'm sorry to say all this. You can raise money, you can do whatever you want to do, but at the end of the day, you're not there. You're not gonna fight. You're not gonna go over there and strap up, suit up, boot up, grab a weapon, and take care of your enemy. Why would you though? You can send $100 million over there. You ain't gonna go to the proper channels. 50 million gonna get took from whoever. 5 million gonna touch whoever really need to touch. The rest gonna get put in some storage bin somewhere, in some bunker you never heard about, and the rest gonna go to some gangsters. The people may get some rice and some water from it though. Might be. That's the real world we live in. That's the real world we live in. Americans are going to Dunkin' Donuts this morning and laughing about and getting upset because their Dunkin' Donuts was a little bit tough. Hashtag go to save people Ukraine though. That's the world we live in. Heartless. Be heartless. You gotta. I say this stuff. I know it's so mean. I know it's hard to hear, but I'd rather you hear it than not hear it. Because I told y'all, I'm not smart. I see things as they are, not as I want it to be. And I stole that quote. It's not a quote, but basically I stole it from Machiavelli. That's the whole premise of that book. I always say about that book. I keep trying to tell you about that book. Like, it ain't about Tupac. It's about, listen, see things as they are, not as you want it to be. If you start doing that, your life will change. Mine did. Good luck, y'all. All right.